just like, I really don't want to tell my wife and family.
Dude, no. I started to send you this like this week, some stuff about this week, but I was like, I'm gonna save it for when we're on stream.
Okay, hell
But
yeah.
how do you feel? So no. First, so I'm gonna send you a song, okay? And I want you
Okay.
to listen to
This
it
is
and
this is gonna be great.
give me your feelings on it, okay?
Okay.
And then that'll lead us into what I want to talk about. You want to just text it to you? I mean,
Uh,
how can you listen to it? I want to listen to it on here.
well, what were you just playing?
What or where?
Or how were you just playing?
I would just had YouTube going.
Because I could hear it on my side.
Okay, well I could do that if you can hear it clear enough. I want you
Yeah.
to be able to hear this.
All right, here. Look, 1 second.
I think I could share my screen. I don't know if that does the sound though.
Oh wow. You must have just got really close to the mic because I heard you so well.
I did. I leaned over to use my keyboard.
Thickheads, bitch.
Alright.
I can hear
Rent a
it.
car from our newest fleet yet. Your bill card never has to know.
Okay.
Alright. We don't have to listen to the whole thing, but I'm going to let you get. Now this came across. This was suggested to me on Spotify playlist or something.
Okay. Thickheads, thickheads, thickheads exclusive.
Damn, son.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, listen. I don't know who that is. Okay,
I
so
know.
hang on. Don't tell me though.
I'm not.
Is it something that I could guess?
I don't think, but I would be. You could, but I don't think.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I'm really trying to like build this up and then be like a bombshell aha at the end of it. But you may be onto it already. So who do you think it is?
I mean, dude, I want to say this just, maybe it's as an aside or it's spot on, but I'm just being honest. That sounded like Chris Daughtry.
Okay, well it didn't. It's not. But listen, the
It's,
song
bro, that shit's like heavy Chris Daughtry though.
I don't hear it.
Dude,
I don't hear it.
I mean, it's good. I like it. I like it.
I like the song, like
Yeah.
Chris Daltrey, like the band Daltrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't sound like that to me. But
He's
that
hardcore
aside.
now though, so it doesn't
Oh
matter.
really? I haven't heard nothing. You know, when I hear Dolce, I think all I know is his big song, which is like some fucking Three Doors Down type shit.
Yeah, I mean, he's still like that. He's just, he's got the it's not the MGK tattoo, but like he's
Yeah.
blacked out shit or whatever. Like he's like all in, and
Well, let me tell you,
he
bro.
actually looks better now than he did 20 years ago too.
It came across. It started playing. I stopped. Like I was doing something. I mean, I wasn't driving. I was working at the house or something.
Yeah.
And just my playlist was playing, and my like Spotify radio, and it's usually always playing stuff I've heard already.
Sure.
Stuff I know. And every now and then it'll throw something, and it'll be like a new band that's making music, but that sounds like that. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, dope! Someone's still doing this, and I'll go and listen to some of their songs, and I'm always on the search for someone that's gonna keep this kind of music alive. That's
Sure,
good.
yeah, and there's definitely a lot of those, a lot of mid-tier bands out
Right.
there right now,
So I
national
heard
touring
them.
acts.
Songs come all the time. But this one came through, and I was like, it was one of those like, yo, I need to go grab my phone and see who that is, so I can go back and listen to this. So it
Yeah,
was, to me, my taste in music, it was good enough that I liked it that much. I
absolutely.
played in the
And you
car with
never
Mason.
heard it before.
Never heard. I played in the car with Mason. He's like, oh yeah, I like that. What's that band's name? I go to that band. He looks him up. We played 3 or 4 songs. Like, dude, this fucking band's good, dude. They got like several songs.
Yeah,
The name of the band is Bleeding Verse.
Bleeding Verse.
Bro, I found now this has been a week ago. Me and Mason's been listening to them. Okay?
Yeah,
I found out today it's not even real. It's 100% AI generated.
damn dude,
What the fuck? Now I don't even want to listen to it.
damn dude.
They got me. Not
You,
only with that, like I wasn't expecting. It just came through my regular playlist that I didn't even know Spotify had AI type playlist shit.
yeah,
So I was completely caught off guard. Not only did I not know and couldn't tell, I was like, yo, this shit's good. Who is this?
yeah.
Scary.
You and your boy were like, let's check this
Both
shit
of
out.
us. Both of us.
Damn, dude.
Couldn't tell. And I was like, dude, this guy's vocals is fucking insane. He's got some songs where he's like real heavy, screaming real heavy. Then he's got like a dude. He has an acoustic version of this song that I just played. It's like fucking when you hear it, you're like,
It's
bruh,
probably immaculate.
dude, yeah. I'm like, this dude is so fucking talented.
People, dude, I know so many people that are so hard headed. They just deny, deny, deny. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, the consumer mind does not care. And we're all the consumer mind, but I'm just saying, like,
Dude, it's
there's
scary.
there's people out there that don't give a fuck. They'll be
I
like,
mean,
yeah,
I'm not
sure,
like a fucking, whatever, but I'm someone that, I listen to music
sure,
and I fuck with music,
yeah,
and I've always felt that way. And then I'm like, AI can make music, dude, but you're never going to get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll
yeah,
be able to tell. I'll be able to feel it. That it ain't dog. Completely shocked when I found out that was a fucking not a real person.
yeah, dude. That's fucking crazy. That would freak me out
I'm
so
not
much.
talking about AI wrote it. I'm talking about that's an AI voice. That's not even a real voice. You cannot find that voice coming out of a human's body on planet Earth because
Yeah.
it didn't.
I wonder where that. I mean, I bet you could dig a little deeper. Would you say it was called Bleeding Verse?
Bleeding verse.
Okay. Let's see if it exists enough to. Let's see, Bleeding Verse. Okay.
Which just led me, like I was saying, I wanted to talk to you about that. What you thinking about this future with music and AI? You're someone else that I know fucks with music heavy. This shit's scary, bro. I'm not for it. Like I'm not fucking listening to that shit now.
Dude, I mean, you're not gonna have a choice, man. But you will, and you'll be able to stick with it for as long as you want to. But your fucking daughters are only gonna be listening to that shit.
Come on, dude. Don't say it, dude. It's not even art. All right, well, nothing new could ever happen. I mean, they're
Well,
just recycling what's already out there.
yeah, sure, but I
I
mean,
mean, right now,
this
it's only
is
going to get better.
this is what I think. Have you ever heard of it's this dude, I think it's a dude, Kim Dracula?
No.
Okay, bro, like okay, before I get too far off topic, think about if you pick two genres of music. There's been a couple of times where you've listened to certain bands that were able to blend genres and it's like pretty epic. But it's like it just kind of makes sense also. But like you forget that like before this moment in time, whatever that moment was, that kind of music did not go together and nobody ever made it make sense. But then it's like somehow these kinds of music is made to make sense. Experimental type things that work, uh, which is not always the case. Think about that times like a insurmountable amount of times in infinity, and that's what AI music generation is.
Yeah.
And it's like I am of the ilk, and I've been saying this for a long time. We talk about it at work. I talk about it. I mean, it's the casual conversation, even with like family members at this point. Uh, which my maybe my family is just a little eclectic as well, but it's just one of those things to me with the is so powerful. But when it comes to art and stuff like that, with music, art, and all these other things, people are like, I think that people are going to like that. People romanticize this idea. It is the easy answer to say that we will be able to still see what's missing or still hear what's missing or whatever. But my argument is that we have already bastardized music with each genre of music that has ever been popular has gotten bastardized and all the emotion has been sucked out of it as far as without unless you're going to find the needle in the haystack. You don't think that the fucking robot I mean and people consume that music more than any top 40 music or like
Right.
your popular watered down ass rock music or the same fucking metal band that you heard 7 million times already. We
I
do
guess you're
that.
saying how far off are we from it already anyway?
Exactly. But
Not to
the
mention bring in the auto tunes and like these people, real people don't even fucking sound like this either. How close? It might not be that big of a fucking leap, really.
I mean, and even crazier than that, which I mean, we're a few steps away. But when I was like, this is probably like when I was a late teenager. I said one day, music is not going to be like all it's going to be is just like specific like frequencies playing in our head that are going to give us like a sensation that we would want instead of us actually listening to like instrumentation that somebody has made even to any degree. We already have taken everything that I mean, and good, bad, or in between. We happen to grow up in a certain time, but that's why I say that about. I'm jumping all over the place. Our parents didn't give a shit about MP3 players until we set it up for them or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Same
Right.
shit with like smartphones and whatever for whatever reason. When it all boils down to it, me and you ain't never going to be digging into the AI music. You know, every now and then someone's going to play one of the songs and we'll be like, damn, that shit's pretty good. And it's like AI, and then we'll just go on to make fun of it. I mean,
Right.
obviously, we could be
We're
hostile.
gonna
Who
be that
knows?
old fucking
But
man talking about
yeah,
that
well,
fucking back in my day. They fucking played the instruments.
exactly. Like it's gonna be yeah, exactly. It's like they do all kinds of shit on the computer, but they didn't do this. It'd be like, man, I
Right.
mean, whatever. But that's what that'll be in the event that we still have a society at that point. But I'm just saying, like, if we get to go actually succeed in getting in the rocking chair, and the only purpose of getting up and walking around is because we want to.
Yeah.
Like if we get to that point, then I'm pretty confident that it's going to be a very, very different look as far as music goes. But I say all that to say, I think that we like to romanticize as humans and as people that like to have hope in whatever it may be, which is a good way to be. If I'm being honest, it's probably the right way to be, but uh, the optimistic way outlook of the future. But in my head, I don't think that we are going to be able to just be like, oh, I know where the soul is, or I miss the soul. I don't think that future generations will care about feeling the soul. They don't
Yeah.
care about the soul
Well,
now.
that's my point. Like, I feel like because that's why I agree with that one, and two, that's why it's scary, and I wish they would do some kind of regulations because I feel like it's a Pandora's box, and the only way to save ourselves from it is to
Turn it off.
yeah, right, to stop it from happening to begin with. Because just like, all right, when we were kids, we had to listen to the radio to. I mean, I'm old enough. You are too. You had to hear your shit on the radio. I remember recording shit on the radio with a tape. Making my own mixtape for the shit I wanted when I
Yeah.
was a little kid. And then I remember when CD burning came around. I was probably 9, 10, 11 years old. Could burn CDs. That was the shit. Put all your songs on a CD. You ain't gotta have the whole album of the artist. Once you went to CD, bro, fuck a cassette. All right,
Yeah.
then MP3 player came out, and then we got on them iPods, and we got on all that. Dude, fuck a CD, dude. You ain't got like I couldn't go back. I had to have MP3, and then fucking streaming. Like you don't have to download shit. It's instantaneous. Could you go away from be able to stream music now? No, you couldn't. I'll go ahead and tell you that it would be really hard.
Yeah.
So what happens when I guess this keeps going, and I'm sitting here right before you got on this podcast, chilling, like, man, I want to listen to some music. Hey, I want a song about, a rock song geared to me about,
About
yeah,
whatever
I'm about
Chris
to get on
Daughtry
this
sings about.
podcast and, yeah, whatever. The fuck. Make it right now.
Yeah.
Specifically for me, to my taste, and it spits it out. And once, or, if that's the it could be a million things the way it advances. Who
Exactly.
knows what it look like?
Yeah,
But
to
once
your
that
point, for sure.
happens, just like everything else, you won't be able to go back. You won't be able to go back, dude. Especially like, I'm not talking about people our age may would be able to, but like you said, future generations, dude, they're not gonna want to unless it's gonna be like we were there. You had to have been one of those. You had to have been there. Things we're only gonna
Right.
care because we was there, and it's a wrap, bro. I think they should regulate. You don't think they should regulate like anything to do with like artistry, like some kind of protections?
Like what?
I mean, how do you stop it? I know. I mean, there's.
I mean, okay, yeah,
I
absolutely.
think you don't put them in effect only because you know you can't fucking stop it.
I think I think in the broader scale of the AI in general, I think there will be obviously room for there to be a lot of regulation and security and a lot of things for them to dial back on and agree on. Everything is just Wild West right now. So maybe the optimistic way of looking at it is that they will find some way of regulation or whatever, insert whatever here to the music aspect of it. Uh, it's possible that all those guys are just trying to invest all their money in everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going to start happening is it's going to happen unless something that has never happened in humans modern society happens. Unless that happens, let's just assume that that won't happen for everything that we're going to talk about. Because if some miraculous thing where people shut the shit off or whatever, or
Right.
turns a 180 at any point in the next 10 years, let's pretend that that's not an option, because I don't think that that's going to be an option, and it would be something that has never been done before, technologically speaking. So let's just pretend that doesn't happen. Uh, what is the natural evolution of something like this?
It could be so many different things. How could you realistically map out what the future of it could be? I mean, I could take some guess. I mean, like I was just saying, like, hey, you're in my brain. You know what I want. Just make it,
Yeah.
or let me hear it. Don't even make it. Let me hear it in my brain.
You won't have to do anything, dude. You plug up Matrix.
Yeah. I mean, for
Bec-
sure. That's not even crazy to think at all. That's not even wild at this point to think. I thought we were trying to talk up some crazy outlandish shit. You talking
I,
about some
I,
shit that
I
fucking.
mean,
If Elon Musk went on Joe Rogan saying that that's the next fucking thing Tesla's doing, I'd believe him.
if people want to, they can opt in to plug in directly into this blah blah blah, and it gives you this constant euphoric fucking just nut.
Yeah,
Not
we won't
necessarily, but
even want music. So whatever it is, music is doing for us. This will just do it. We won't even want music. Like it won't be that we plug in and hear music. We plug in and whatever that feeling is or whatever that is that we get out of music, it just gives that to us. Nonstop, all we want.
yeah, dude.
I mean, I
And
guess it has to be like dopamine you get from music you like or whatever reason that people that like music really like their music. It's dopamine or it's got to be dopamine. We plug in and just give us that.
yeah,
Nostalgia, all that's linked, all that. They'll just give me that nostalgia. Imagine getting a nostalgia. You're not thinking about nothing old. It's just pumping that feeling to you.
it's a constant level stream of serotonin going through your brain at all times and your body.
No drug on earth, bro, will
I
compare.
mean, I feel like that skips past the aspect of like getting into virtual reality. People running out of jobs. There's no jobs. Blah 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 blah. So they just plug in like that, and like that's the route it could go first, and then eventually it turns into a. But I honestly, at this rate, I feel like we're kind of skipping the that route. Like it didn't work. Like they tried really hard, like several times, to get people to lock in on VR, and I mean it might come back, but could you imagine? Like if people get to this and we get to like UBI, universal basic income in this country after the fallout of whatever's about to happen. And it's like, yeah, pretty much 70% of the workforce is all fucking robots doing everything. Like it's a technological revolution and humans are not a part of it.
Right. We just nothing but idle time. How are we even alive at that point? Like, how are we eating? How are we anything? How are we. I mean, is money not a thing no more? AI is just taking care of us like one big government feeding everybody, giving you. I mean, we don't need y'all no more. AI, robots and AI's handling everything that keeps the world moving forward. Y'all are just here to chill. We'd fucking kill each other, dude. We can't do that.
Yeah.
We gotta have ourselves idle doing something, dude. The minute that there is no rat race, bro, it's gonna be the fucking purge.
But that's, I mean, is it possible that's why nobody's really tripping about the decline in birth rates globally?
Hmm.
I mean,
Probably. I
this
mean,
this like the
you say
first,
nobody's tripping about it because
like we've
like we
been
need
grow.
less people,
Yeah, like I mean, of course, it's not like everybody's just gonna die off tomorrow, but
right?
I mean, maybe the people who like realize what the plan is, not the
Yeah.
plan in the sense of like, oh yes, the plan, but like, a like ultimately us as the people who run the world, we need to have like less people on here because we're growing too fast, and they decided this like 20 years
Right.
ago.
Well, all you have to think is, let's just hypothetically. I don't even think it's hypothetical, but let's just say that is an issue. Like, yo, it's a real issue about how fast people are multiplying, and they do have some kind of meeting like that take place. Like, yo, the head scientists of each country, whatever the fuck, or the Geneva Convention, whatever, you come together. Like, this is a problem, but this is something. Because I have no doubt that there's some way, countries meet with each other over things that really, really can't be released to the public, but they have to cooperate with each other for.
Absolutely.
Alien stuff or whatever, man. You know, I believe
Yeah,
it happens.
and by
So,
all means, I support that.
right, right, right.
For what it's
You
worth.
just, I guess what I'm saying, we will agree that that's real.
Yeah.
We know that happens. So, it's not crazy to think that that has come up. And if it's a real issue, like if we know it's an issue, at our level, we only know a little bit of how much of an issue it is. If they ran the numbers and they're like, yo, man, the next 50 years, Earth can't sustain at this rate. You definitely, so say that is real, and that's just a fake number, maybe 200 years. But if that really happened, they definitely wouldn't just be like, tell everybody. This is exactly how the fuck you would have to do it.
Yeah.
This is the only way. This is the only way you could do it. And I mean, so if everything leading up to that, like the meeting, if you really do believe that it's an issue, if you really do believe countries have talks with each other about stuff, and you really believe this has to inevitably have came up, you have to believe that they came up with a solution.
Yeah, and maybe it's
And what
Thanos
is it?
snap. Maybe it's the
Right.
100-year Thanos snap.
I mean, they
Um,
no matter what the solution is, we can agree they would never fucking tell us.
oh, yeah. I
There's
mean,
no way.
you wouldn't think,
No, there's no way. Like, hey, we have to.
but the thing is, this is my problem. I feel like there's just so many people down to not play ball. Like when it comes to like, I mean,
Not having
there's
kids.
there is. Well, I'm thinking on the 30,000 foot up with the people who are world leaders. Does it? Is there somebody like Kim Jong Un who like shouldn't have been there, but he was there when the meeting first happened? Who's like, you know what, man? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm insecure. This whole fucking shit is bullshit, and they're all fucking a cabal because they're sending kids to the aliens,
Uh,
and they also are trying to make less people on the planet.
so you're saying there's no way the amount of people that would have to be in on it that could keep their mouth shut.
Maybe. I think of it as
What if
more.
it's not as many people? They ain't letting the Kim Jong Uns in.
I think
We
it's.
talking like
I,
5 megapowers meeting maybe.
I think it's more passive than that. Like I
Okay.
think it's less which that's not even particularly nefarious, let's just say. But I mean it could be, never let a good crisis go to waste. But
Yeah.
uh but no, I think it's more like, hey man, like fucking why is it that they have these scenarios? What is the reasoning this for when you hear about these giant like crop yields that they just have to burn and go to waste? What's the reason for that? Why does that happen so much in Europe? Why is it that the government makes these people do this and stuff with like food scarcity and what have you? Like what do they do that for? Like why is it that there's been? Is it all just because of money, or is there something else? And the something else is what I really want to know, because we've got the whole global warming thing where they're like, yeah, we're fucking everything up. Now, did you just see where Bill Gates
Oh, that's
more or
not
less?
real, bro. Yeah, yeah. Bill Gates just told us. Well, actually,
Yeah,
now that I've redone the calculations, it's not as imminent as I had first projected. And whereas I'm not wrong, also was not right either.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck him. But like that whole thing, like if that went to its complete ends? What would that mean? What would that have been different? That would have been like what initiative, a global initiative? What would that have changed? Like in a positive or
It had to be
negative way?
money, right? Like I always assumed that was being pushed somehow. Like, but it's hard to connect. But somehow the fucking money. Like, but how? How really though? You, you selling more gas cars than you as you would electric. I mean, you're just swapping out for the same amount of cars. Matter of fact, they're more expensive. You'll probably sell less. So it seems like there's not more money to be made from it.
Well, thinking of it, try like more as broad as I can, like long term and as broad. I mean, you could be creating a new industry. Essentially, it was the U.S. who was on the forefront of that. I guess maybe between us, it was the Western world. So you're building a whole new industry. So that means you're building new types of factories, new types of jobs, new types. I mean, and this is not just vehicles, but mainly vehicles. Uh, there's still a lot of stuff that goes on that's done solar and done this. I'm talking about like the full transference of power over to whatever the fuck this, full fledged. If the past 15 years, like they were really grinding it out, like if that would have went through, like, do they pat themselves on the back and say, "Hey, look at us, we saved the planet"? But in reality, it wasn't changing that much at all. Anyway, it was on some
Right.
cyclical whatever. Like, I'm not saying that, like, oh no, it's going back the other way now or anything. I just know that in recent times, there's been like, yeah, it's whatever. That's kind of just how everybody, whatever.
Right.
Fucking, I don't know. It's
I don't know either, man. It's
it starts to make me wonder though with that.
unless it was also, this would be even bigger tinfoil hat shit. But like, I could see the motive. I could see it like, we want you completely dependent on us. We control the power that charges your fucking car so you can go somewhere. There's only electric cars now.
Yeah,
We cut the power, you're fucked.
that's true.
I mean, like it would give them more control. Whoever controls at that point, even your cars is on the power grid. Whoever controls the power grid controls everything at that point. You can't even leave. You can't do nothing.
I see, and that's one of the things that I think of too when they talk about getting everybody on the grid, whatever possible way it is, electricity is possible. Because once they do that and they can do that successfully, that's when they tell everyone, yes, this is what fusion power is, and we control it. And it's like we don't have to work or do anything for energy anymore because we've harnessed fusion power. Like, and then they just power the entire fucking planet off of fusion power, and they're like, and we control the energy. Like, so you don't get energy if you don't have fucking, I don't know, like, but I mean, but also is this like, is it not as fantastic as that? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we just like overselling it and the
I know.
people?
I think about that all the time. What if it really is just some shit like, yo, dude, I had fucking stocks in Tesla. Like,
Yeah,
I just was trying to get some shit past the,
yeah.
like Bill
It's just
Gates or
greedy
whatever.
rich people shit. Like,
Right. Yeah. Right. Just some money shit.
and people, I think, and like maybe it's like, hey, they know by the code the same way it is. Like a cop might do something fucked up, and another cop will defend him. It's like with the politicians and shit. It's like the code is kind of like, well, hey, we kind of fucked up on those policies 8 years ago, and we kind of got to bounce back in a different direction. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's like, oh well, fuck, that shit didn't work. Well, we're gonna let y'all scam go. Y'all gotta let it ride on our next one. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, like, and maybe it's as
I
simple as,
don't know, man.
oh
I feel
shit,
like our
we almost fucked up the planet with that one. Damn, that was crazy. We'll let it slide because we might fuck up like that too. That kind of shit. And it's just like,
nah,
oh well, here we go.
our
More,
parties hate each other too much. The only thing I think they're like that on is the Epstein list, and it's only because they're the reveal one would be to reveal all.
Yeah, and every single fucking person in the House and the Senate and the White House for the past 20 years has funders on that fucking list. Gotta
Facts.
be.
That's what I'm
You know what I'm
saying.
saying?
That's
Like
it. Like they cannot release it.
Benjamin Netanyahu all the way to fucking. Nah, just joking. I just said that because he's the leader of Israel and
Dude, you know he could be. Fuck. You don't know.
fucking yeah.
Who knows, dude?
This shit
Somebody
is
does.
crazy.
You know, honestly, what you would think if powerful enough people were on it, like, we talking real wealthy and power, you ain't even on a fucking list. Like, what the fuck? It'd be so secret. You know, like, what you mean a list? Like, these people are fucking, yeah, sign me up that I was here.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? What is this list? Honestly. And how are they on it?
Yeah.
Like,
But
you would think if you were a world leader or something, like what their people are talking that could be on this list, you know how to not be on a list.
Yeah. You also know how to get Jeffrey Epstein killed too.
Right. The only list is in his fucking brain, and they take care of
Yeah.
that.
Who knows, dude? I
Who
mean,
knows?
on the Epstein shit. I mean, I guess we're just gonna have to keep on waiting. I mean, I'm still inclined to believe that there might be a chance that, like, before Trump and them get out of office, that they're like, oh yeah, by the way, like, fucking, just like,
Right.
I mean, if not with that, then with something else. Like, they're gonna just fucking eradicate the
Trump leaves
administration.
it in his will when he
Oh my
dies.
god, dude, all this shit happens, but like. What do you think they're gonna do if the fucking Republicans don't get the presidency after the next election? They're about to be like, yeah,
Dude,
fucking,
what is scarier? Let's be honest. What is? Not, I mean, I don't want to say scarier. But I mean, if the Republicans, I mean, who runs it? Who runs it up after Trump? And then what does America look like with that?
it
You
depends.
know,
It depends on if JD Vance is cracking Charlie Kirk's wife or not.
dude, ain't that some shit? I don't know.
I'm just being dramatic. I don't really think that's the case. I've just been seeing all kinds of shit, and I only said
No,
it
you
because
seen the one of her like hugging all up on Trump and shit? Like,
nah, but I don't doubt
oh
it.
yeah,
She looked like she popped two Ambiens in the wine glass type bitch
dude.
in
Yeah, I
her
don't know.
in her Stanley Cup.
They need to chill. I like, the Charlie Kirk, all that. I feel how I feel about it, man. But like, dude, they're going a little crazy. Like the fucking Jeff Landry, in Louisiana, the governor of Louisiana, talking about build the fucking statue of him at LSU. Why? Did he go to
Wow.
school there? Did he fucking what? You didn't see
Hey,
that this week?
why not? Why? Why? No, I
Why?
didn't. I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He wants to build a statue of Charlie Kirk on LSU campus, and also, well, there was two wild ass things he said this week. I don't remember what the fucking. I can't even remember what the other one was. Oh fuck. Anyway, that was one. He wanted to talking about build a statue of Charlie Kirk. Like, yo, this is like you're giving the people that already have the fuel, like that already maybe dislike the whole situation for the
Yeah,
wrong reasons. You're fucking giving them actual factual reasons now. Like, come on, bro. You're feeding into what they're saying now. I wish they. I don't know, dude. That shit
yeah, hundred
rubs me the
percent.
wrong way, dude. I'm not. I ain't only. I don't give a fuck either way, really. But I'm like, yeah, all right, y'all need to chill out now. At
Yeah,
first, I was like, all these people celebrating his death and all that. I was the same way. I was like, y'all need to chill out, dude. Y'all fucking tripping. And then same thing. I see building statue shit. I'm like, bro, y'all
yeah.
fucking
Y'all
tripping.
are tripping. Yeah, exactly. We're like, what the Tate Reeves? He's probably next. He'd be like, we need
Oh my
one
god.
outside of the
We
state
need a
capitol.
Trump statue. That's what he wants.
Yeah,
That motherfucker wants to
he
suck off Trump, don't he?
dude. Man, his entire administration.
What a fucking dweeb, too, dude. What the biggest embarrassment to have a fucking just look at him.
Dude, do you know something that we've all wanted? The only thing we want more, there's nothing we want more collectively than for Tate Reeves to leave office.
Dude.
What would be fucking amazing is if right before he left office, so it's essentially the end of his run as far as being a politician in Mississippi. Like if he just did one thing that was like not exactly what Trump wanted, and like Trump, like somebody asked him about it in a press conference. Trump's like, he's making a mistake. He's a dumbass or something like that. Like one of his
Oh,
off,
just shit on him.
and just never, he's not thinking twice about it. And it's just like, look at you, Tate. You fucking licked that dude's taint for fucking
I'd love it.
12 years, and then right before you got out, you couldn't do nothing for yourself, and that motherfucker shit on you. That would be so amazing, dude.
Yeah.
That would be so amazing to see.
Did you remember when the governor of Louisiana, Trump came to Louisiana for something? Now, this was his first presidency, I believe. Came to, yeah, had to be, a disaster or something. I don't know what he was doing in Louisiana. And he showed him his fucking socks with the hair on it. They had him on TV fucking doing that. Yeah, dude, they had this dude on the news, like, Trump gets off the plane and goes up to Trump, and he's like, you can't see him, hear what they're saying, like, shows him, and he pulls up his pants leg, and he's got on tube socks with Trump's face, but the hair is actual hair, like, flapping in the wind. And he showed him the Trump.
What the fuck?
Dude, I was like, oh my God, bro, what the fuck are you doing right now?
I'll be like, hey, that was a conscious decision this morning when you walked out the house.
And doubled down.
Jesus
Tate
Christ.
Reeves, some of the shit he be posting, dude. He be Trump's dick all in his mouth, dude. I don't understand.
I love
what is it about Trump that's doing that to people?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I mean, I like some of his policies, and I like some things about him, but like, bro, some people acting like he, the fucking second coming.
It's one thing to see somebody's aunt or uncle or grandpa tweaking out about that shit, but bro, I ain't really trying to see my governor out there looking like he's just
Facts.
it's just like, bro, like you're such a pussy, like,
Dude.
and it's like what's crazy to me
And
is
Trump
like
don't give two fucks about no Mississippi.
this man been really admiring Donald Trump like this whole time, right? And like all good there as far as like appreciating him and stuff, but like, bro, you ain't learned nothing from Trump. Be your own man, brother. Make
Right.
your own
Come
decision.
on.
Swing your dick a little bit.
Trump,
He doesn't.
dude. I tell you, that's what all these guys need to know. Louisiana governor, Tate Reeves, our governor, bro. Trump won't be sucking no one's dick.
Absolutely not.
Your boy that you love so much, just like you just said, he wouldn't be doing none of that shit.
Hate him or love him, Ron DeSantis. Hate him or love him, fucking Greg Abbott. Them boys do whatever the fuck they want. Greg Abbott be like, bro, they're invading my state. I'm sending the National Guard down there. I don't give a fuck what y'all want. He said, I'm deputizing the entire city. And he's in a wheelchair, bro.
Once he got to lose, he don't give a fuck.
He don't. He don't give a shit. Do you know who Beto O'Rourke is?
I know the name. I couldn't tell you. I've heard the name.
He's a fucking cuck. He probably is going to end up being the governor one day in Texas. Thanks to Joe Rogan for turning the state blue.
Damn. Left Cali and then turned Texas into Cali.
Yeah, and everybody keeps thinking the Civil War is going to happen somewhere up north. Nah, bro, it's happening. Whenever Texas turns blue, I'm making this shit up, but when Texas turns blue, bro, ain't no border, bro. They're going to put C4 on the whole wall, and it's going to be called the New Mexican Independence Day, and they're going to give Texas back to Mexico. And they're going to just be fucking murdering for years and years in Texas.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? I mean, honestly, say that happens. They give them Texas. All right, boom, Mexico's just a little bigger now.
Bro, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Who gives a fuck? I'm saying, in your hypothetical situation, Texas is blue. Somehow they separate as a fucking state off from separate from the country to where they could determine that we're taking the borders down and reuniting with Mexico, giving ourselves to Mexico. So they've separated from the United States in this hypothetical. And in that hypothetical, fuck them. Mexico's just bigger now.
I think...
everybody in the United States that wants to split, I wish they would.
This is the problem, though. This is the problem. And this is the problem with almost every Civil War analogy, because it goes for the whole country. But there is only the like cities that are voting like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I know. And they get
like,
the way the fucking electoral votes and shit.
There's so
they give
many,
them the most
there's
power.
so many people in Texas that aren't blue. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like fuck this, and they're not gonna. They're gonna be on the same side as us. Like fuck y'all, but they're gonna say fuck y'all to the Mexicans, and they're going to turn that bitch up. They're be like, I will die for Texas. You have a lot of people that will be refugees of Texas that will be coming from every angle for every border, but then you're going to have people fighting for Texas, banging it out against God knows literally the cartels that are taking over Texas. If you dissolve the border entirely,
Right. Yeah.
it would be a fucking war zone.
I mean, that we just have to wall off Texas, bro. They on that side of the wall now.
That means we had to start building the wall all over again.
Right. They blow that bitch up and just build a new one with them on the other side of it.
Like Texas is greater Mexico now.
I mean,
North Mexico, Texas.
it was Mexico first, bro.
Yeah, and didn't Canada just give up a bunch of land? Did you see that?
Dude, what if Trump negotiated? No, I didn't see that.
What were you about to say?
What if Trump negotiated a fucking deal with, like a crazy deal with Mexico to give them Texas back and like, the greatest deal ever. They'll make all our iPhones.
Yeah. Okay. Here
We'll
you go.
never have to pay for all iPhones free for all Americans.
They're like, we didn't agree to that. the
I use Android. What the fuck?
I don't know what this is. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Okay, you see this?
Yeah.
Is it big?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Canada has been returning land to indigenous peoples through agreements, court decisions, and conservation projects. Recent examples include Haida Nation regaining authority over their territory, and Hadigua, the transfer of 2 million square kilometers of land and water, and Nunavut to the government, and the NWT. Yeah, okay, so. Yeah,
So, dude, that's the biggest cuck move in country. Dude, what some fucking cucks.
They're giving all of this shit
They're
back.
giving shit they done conquered back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look right here. Okay. A recent BC Supreme Court decision recognized indigenous title over urban land for the first time, though the decision is under appeal and has raised concern about existing property rights. Like people who have houses, they have all kinds of like property, land rights, homes, neighborhoods, all that shit. That's like, yeah, sorry, you don't own it anymore.
That's crazy. Oh,
Could
so
you?
so it's not like government owned land. If it's yours, they're giving it away.
No, this is not government owned land. This is like, hey, we took this and we're giving it back to you. Be damned who owns it.
Oh hell, that shit would never fly here.
Dude, could you fucking imagine?
Could they imagine? All right, tell them come move in.
They ain't
Tell
got
them
no.
come move in over here.
And guess what? They ain't got no guns.
Dude, how they getting me off this? How they get me out of here? Tell me how you get me off this land and off this fucking house.
What you gonna do, bro?
What they gonna do? That's what I'm saying. What they gonna do?
If you're in Canada, bro,
I'm here already. You ain't here already. I'm already here. You trying to come and I'm already here. What you gonna do? Hell no. I don't care if I'm in Canada or not without it. Hey, they ain't got guns either.
Yeah, I hate the government though.
I'm saying, does law enforcement have guns over there?
I'm sure they fucking do. They got a military.
That's fucked up. I was saying, what you gonna do? They're like, bitch, we gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
Drag you out of there.
We're gonna gas your ass.
We're just gonna kick the door in. We know you're not gonna shoot us.
How does law enforcement evict people?
In Canada, they ask them politely to
That
leave.
is not how you spell evict. Only the sheriff or a court official like a bailiff can enforce an eviction, and only after a landlord has obtained an eviction order. Bitch, what if I don't leave? That's different.
Dude, there's got to be some kind of stories about these people that own the land that they got to be speaking out, saying something.
Damn, dude, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, they ain't getting me about my shit. I gotta tell you that now. Dude, Canada, Yeah, they need to have
I don't
some
even.
American spirit to them, bro, and they wouldn't get fucking.
There's
Dude, could you
literally.
imagine if our government told us that?
Fuck no, dude.
Dude, what the what do you think this in any state, the bluest or the reddest? I don't give a fuck.
No, it's the
What do you think? Yeah, we
We're
America,
way
dude, we
too
ain't
fucking
going for
American,
that shit. Them people, they just going for it.
dude.
I
If
mean,
we,
I'm sure they're bitching, but dog, y'all don't understand what we would do. I don't even have to tell you what we would do, but you know what we would fucking do.
yeah,
We'd air that bitch. We'd air the whole state out. Whoever
yeah,
trying to do
dude.
it.
I swear to God, bro, motherfuckers who ain't even about that shit are
Hell yeah.
are going to be about that shit,
Man, the fucking churches would be doing it. What you mean?
dude.
Everybody.
This is another thing too. I'm like, you gonna have to get the National Guard from like Washington to come down here and enforce that shit. The rest of our National Guard gonna be like,
Yeah.
fuck y'all. We about
I'm
to
gonna
fucking.
tell you, dude. I don't think the National Guard from fucking Washington's cut like that. To come down here and fuck with our boys. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, hey, look, bro. We might not have won the war, but them bitches ain't been back.
Hell no.
Them bitches ain't been back.
They beat our ass with legislation and shit now. They don't
Yeah.
want them fucking problems.
That's so funny. It's not like we've gone up there, you know, in that same context.
They're like, yeah, we just took like the better fucking half of the country, you know,
Yeah.
California, like all that.
Like,
Yeah, you know.
we literally
We
took
won't
the
come
rest.
back, y'all. Y'all really showed us.
Yeah, we actually went and found a whole nother portion of the country out west after that shit. Broke asses. Yeah, so the Saints are ass,
Man,
right?
the asses that they've ever been in my lifetime. We've not been this bad since the 80s.
Dude, they're definitely pretty fucking terrible.
Record wise, yeah, this is the worst we've been since the 80s. And that in that year that we had this record was the first year of the bags on the head. So, if the last time we played this bad started the bagheads.
Wow,
So,
we
it's
gotta
never
sit-
been in our lifetime, dude. We've never seen, even when the Saints, before, pre Drew Brees, just our lifetime, we've never seen them this fucking bad.
we gotta make a new trend of embarrassment.
Dude, yeah, bags ain't gonna cut it. Something with Shiesties. Shiesties, I guess. Where's Shiesties in that bitch?
Do you know a guy named, or excuse me, a player named Dalton Hilliard
I sure don't.
or Vaughn Johnson?
Don't ring no bells.
What
Who
about
you got?
what about Adam Troutman?
Troutman?
Yeah,
They, you said a football player?
yeah. Morton Anderson.
Yeah, Morton Anderson was a fucking kicker for the Saints. Punter. He was the Saints' first ever punter. Or no, I don't know if it was their first ever punter, but he was a punter for the Saints. He's a punter, right?
Yeah, well, this is him kicking a field goal, but I'm pretty sure I have another one of him punting it.
Is he in a Saints uniform?
Morton Anderson. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. These are all Saints cards that I'm
Oh,
handing
okay,
out.
okay. Yeah, I know Morton Anderson. He's like legendary kicker, or whatever.
I have a Wayne Martin card. Ricky Jackson.
Oh, come on, bro.
All right, I
Know
got.
who the fuck Ricky Jackson in worst draft trade in fucking history, bro.
Okay.
The Saints, come on now.
Mark-
Traded every draft pick for Ricky Jackson.
This is a card from 2011.
Mark Ingram, okay.
Mark Ingram, Crimson
Mhm.
Tide.
Or what if Saban coming, dude? You know the LSU. We fired Brian Kelly.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Brian
He
Kelly's
gone.
gone.
53 mil. We got to pay him 800,000 a month for 5.5 years
That is so much money, man.
for him to never have won fucking shit.
For him to just
Dude.
leave us in a worse condition than when he got there.
Nussmeier's fucking ass, dude. This dude better not end up on the Saints because his daddy's our offensive coordinator.
Great.
That's all I got to say about that. Shuck looked like ass, dude. His first start this week, bro. Oh my god,
Dude, hey, listen. I swear on everything. I got this really cool Andy Dalton Saints card. Shout out to Andy
Hey,
Dalton.
the 1 year queer.
But yeah, I excuse me. I dead ass when I texted in the group chat the other day. I was like, "Yo, my bad. Or I said I just realized that I just saw what happened to the Saints. I didn't even realize that we played yesterday. Like I didn't even pay any attention. I didn't even think about the Saints yesterday, because of the fact that I was just like, ugh. Like Saturday, I remember being like, I don't even want to check and see if the Saints are playing. I didn't even open my app. I wasn't paying
Dude, we
much
played
attention
the
to that.
fucking Rams too. It was as brutal as I thought it was going to be, maybe worse.
Yeah, I'm glad I
Dude,
didn't watch the game.
the first four drives was 3-and-out. Okay, I watched some analytics on it today. They were rough. The fucking time of possession was like, for us all game, was like 11 minutes. They that is the top in the top 10 of lowest time of possessing a football in an NFL football game in NFL history. We cracked the top 10 of that. And
God.
we're talking back all the way back in the day when fucking plumbers were playing football, dog. And electricians and shit. Like,
All
since the NFL was
all
keeping record.
all those cards are Saints cards.
Damn, what, you bought a lot or something? Or?
Yeah, I did. Guess how much I paid for all of them? I'm talking about, dude. It's got a
Well, I
bunch of
mean, it's buy low right now for the Saints.
Chris Chris Olave. I got this sick ass Taysom Hill card.
Taysom.
Like I got all a fuckload of different like active players. This badass Michael Thomas card.
Hey, we
I
need
get a
them.
bunch of cool shit. Bunch of cool shit. I say all that to say I bought that shit for $15, bro. And
Dude.
if I like, look,
Saints cards ain't worth a fuck right now. Just
I'm
like our
working. I'm
team.
working up a plan, dude. We're gonna have a whatnot
Dude,
sale.
what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Hey, dude, cut it in half.
I'm thinking about it.
It'll
Dude.
be worth more.
Let me see. What side does it say the number on? Fuck, on Spencer Radler's side, it's got the numbers.
Damn,
10
dude,
of
I
10.
thinking about. It's been getting colder here lately, so I'm probably gonna just start a fucking fire with all this Spencer Rattler
No,
shit that I have.
dude. Listen, but listen, dude. Show Spencer Rattler may end up somewhere and do something, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Spencer ain't trash, bro.
Well, what is he?
He's not the savior for the Saints.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
with the right
he's
team,
definitely
dude,
fucking not.
he could do he is Spencer Rattler is a development project quarterback. You develop him behind another quarterback, another starter for years. He didn't have that here. If he went somewhere and sat behind a quarterback for years, that's the type of quarterback. That's what he needed for the NFL. And dude, he could be a good quarterback. Dude, look how many years Baker Mayfield was just ass or just and then like year 5 he starts fucking balling like no tomorrow, dude. Year 5, year 6, balling.
I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe you're right.
I'm still a Spencer fan, dude, but he's not working with us.
Check
Arch
this out.
Manning doing good, dude. We could tank for him again.
Look at this. Drew Brees in the Purdue.
Hey, he
Oh shit, sorry.
was that
But
part of that?
This is another little stack that I bought. But that's 23 out of 199. It's actually numbered. This is 75 out of 75.
Drew Brees. Is that Saints?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. And then
Number Brees.
oh. Like, well, I dropped that in a puddle of cat piss. No, I got these two right here, which they're numbered to 199.
What we got? Brees.
It's Drew Brees, yeah.
Okay.
This was a Drew
That was
Brees.
cool. Got the Florida Leaves in the back. Yeah, that's cool.
That one too.
What are those? Elite.
Yeah, it's the XR. I think this is okay. XR football by Panini. I have this is like the cooler version of those cards, but this is the Patrick Mahomes one of those numbered ones that I have of him. So it's like that whatever that XR shit is. I
Right.
don't really know what it means, what the set is or nothing like that. But I went on a bit of a rampage the other day or a week or so ago and ordered a bunch of cards, and they finally came in.
It happens.
It's a good
Whatnot
feeling.
or buying lots like off eBay.
Just fucking around on eBay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Whatnot. Yeah, I ain't got no Whatnot in a minute because
me neither, man.
my life ain't set up for Whatnot at the moment.
Yeah,
I
well,
can't
hey,
be making them bad decisions right now. It's the holidays.
well, my problem is, dude, is it's just that, like what you just said. It's making bad decisions to be like, yeah, these people are cool, man. Like
Right? Who
fucking like,
gives a
yeah.
fuck? Why should?
And then, next thing you know, the weekend's over, and I'm like, damn, I spent $100 on fucking whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the
Right.
fuck did I do that for? Whereas if like, this is the thing, you don't, you shouldn't go on whatnot with the mindset of I'm gonna resell this. It's like if
Right.
you're gonna like try to get into that mode, and you're like, I kind of think like these Saints cards, these lots. Literally, I'm thinking what. I mean, if you're down to get in on it, I'm down to do it with you. I want to do a fucking Saint stream and just fucking. I will keep my hand picked things that I want to keep, and
Yeah.
I will just fucking sling Saint shit for
Dude, I got
hours.
some fucking shit. I got some Spencer, right? Dude, if someone's a Rattler fan, listen, dog. I can hook you the fuck up.
Telling you, dude.
Like,
It's just.
but I'm wait, I should have did it. I was a believer in Rattler, but I should have did it when along them 6 games he was starting. That's when I should have did it. But like the first 3 games, he progressed all 3 games, and people we had a lot of hype behind him. That's when we should have pulled the trigger.
Dude, I got stacks. I got two fucking stacks right here of Spencer Rattler shit, and all I can think to myself is like,
Mm, mm, mm.
I should just take all of his shit out of these mags and stick them in fucking hard cases, or double sleeve them and just keep these fucking mags.
Man,
He
I
doesn't
got
even fucking
stacks
deserve
of
this
his
shit.
cards raw, my G. I got them raw dogged in my fucking case.
See,
I
but
got
this
too
one,
many of them. I was
this
going
is
crazy for a minute.
this shit's cool, man. I love this shit.
Hmm.
Why couldn't he have been fucking good?
Why? Cause bro, he was on the Saints. That's why. It's like it snapped back to reality now. Drew Brees gone. Bro, y'all forgot? Y'all the fucking Saints. Y'all fucking suck.
Motherfuckers just don't know, man. We suck.
We
It
suck,
just
dude.
sucks so
Right.
bad, dude. I mean, and like, I try to go
We
about,
are the worst team in football.
yeah. I
We're
mean,
projected to get the number 1 pick. We're the
if we
betting favorite.
if we bounce back to any degree, that's gonna be cool, right? I mean, if we bounce back to
No, I
any,
don't want to win another game, to be honest.
no, I mean like, not
Oh
obviously we're not
yeah. Oh,
bouncing
okay. I
back
get you.
this year,
You're
but
talking about like, well, I mean, that's the hope, dude. It ain't gonna be like this forever, is it?
yeah.
God
So,
damn.
so I say that for the sake of like, should be some what's the word I'm looking for? Like it make for a good story. When they're showing the highlights of the Saints are 7-1, or excuse me, 1-7. This is the worst. 2 years later,
Burr,
fucking
burr, burr, burr.
Arch Manning walks into through those fucking doors or whatever, and fucking the rest
Yeah.
is history. Bam, franchise. Bam, franchise. Bam, franchise. Bam. It's a fucking turkey. 3 championships in a row from the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, right.
Then a massive fucking
Yeah,
hurricane
fucking
comes
right.
and wipes out the city once and for all.
Then you fucking woke
Yeah.
up.
Then,
Shit ain't it?
then you fucking came down off of that shit.
Dude,
that
I'm
you-
more concerned about this is a legit concern. So it's not just that the Saints suck. New Orleans is kind of sucking.
Yeah.
The Pelicans suck. LSU's not New Orleans, but Louisiana, it sucks. Like, which they just signed, thank God. I think it was 10 years, but, us just keeping the Saints in New Orleans, like, if we stay sucking the next fucking 10 years, when that lease comes back up, dude, it's very possible the Saints get shipped out of New Orleans.
Dude, there's no way that our trajectory is if the Saints still suck in 10 years, bro,
Yeah,
it's what it is. We deserve it.
that's
Me
fucked
me
up.
and you don't deserve it.
But, dude, the Lions
As
have
the
sucked for
consumers.
60 years.
They don't suck right now.
Hey, I'm happy for them, but I'm saying they hung in there for sucking for 60 years and didn't get shipped out.
That's true.
Detroit shut up shop, too. Detroit kind of like New Orleans, too. Like, it was a popping city, and that shit went to ass.
Yeah. Do you think New Orleans will still be around in 10 years?
I think New Orleans will be around in 10 years. I don't know if New Orleans will be around in 50, 60 years.
Yeah.
like just New Orleans as a whole, I think gonna lose it to the elements. The ocean's gonna take it. Storm's gonna come. Something's gonna happen, dude. Another big hurricane. Like, there's not gonna be much you can do. Had we not intervened and built the levees and everything, redirected the Mississippi River and everything that man did, I mean, New Orleans would have been gone. I mean, that's the reason they did it. New
Yeah,
Orleans would have been gone already. It's on borrowed time.
dude,
They would have to step in and do. They're not going to. Why would they? But it would have to take like the president of the United States being like, "Yo, we're allocating X amount of money just to save New Orleans, a giant nationwide fucking." That's what it would take. That's not going to happen. And then it would just be that buys it until for how long. This is going to happen. You're just judging. You're making a see for how long until it does. But no matter what, just like the Mississippi River, the way they got it redirected. No matter what, it's eventually going to go the way that it wants to go. The
yeah,
way that it was going to go, that they changed it. It's just how long, how good are we? How long can we?
dude,
So
that shit is insane to think about. Could you imagine living through the end of New Orleans?
we might, dude. We might. If you go, dude, just go down that YouTube rabbit hole of the videos about New Orleans,
Yeah,
the future of New Orleans. Dude, it loses 3 football fields of land a day. 3 football fields of land. It loses marshland and land to the ocean, to the Gulf. It loses that a day.
yeah, that's crazy.
Every day. And this has been for years. Every fucking day it loses that much. There's a lot of land. There's a lot of land out there in the basin and all that. But I'm just,
All it's gonna
it's
take,
losing that much a
all
day.
it's gonna take is the right one, bro.
Dude, one more Katrina,
Aimed
it's
at the in the
gone.
right direction.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, dude. I go out there fishing, dude, out to the bayou and stuff, and I'll get on my GPS that's on my boat, and it's going off the Google GPS, whatever. It'll be like from 2 years ago. Dude, it'll be saying that we're in the middle of big land mass and shit, and it's fucking open water. Open water.
Damn.
And the people that live there and stuff telling us, like, yeah, after that last storm, I don't even fucking. I grew up in these bayous and knew all this blah blah blah. After the last storm that moved it all around and got rid of it, I don't know. It's just I don't know none of it. It's open water. You can't get through some of it, and
Damn,
yeah, crazy. After every storm, dude, it changes.
that's fucking nuts, dude.
Like every hurricane, yeah, it changes. Dude, it's gone. I mean, it's below sea level, dog.
Yeah.
It's
It's like
gone.
it makes me think of like when you put a cup in a like in the bathtub and you pull down on it and the water slowly just pulls into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it makes me think of.
That's basically what's happening. And not only that, then New Orleans itself, the city is a bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, and also not to mention it's fucking corrupt and it's almost like people are just like taking the bag out of Louisiana and being like, "Yeah, this is it for fucking New
Yeah, the
Orleans."
last hurrah. Dude, and what the fucked up thing is, if you give a fuck about stuff like this, but the historical, like New Orleans, dude, without New Orleans, there's no America. New Orleans was like New York to America before New York.
Yeah.
Like New Orleans was almost like would have been like because of the Mississippi River and everything, dude. Everything happened. New Orleans made everything happen, dude. It was crazy. The
Yeah.
historical significance to this country that New Orleans holds, they're not really giving a fuck, really. Like, something could be done. Like I said, it would be something crazy, but I have faith, in like how advanced we are now that they could
Yeah.
do something for sure, dude. If this was China, they'd fucking do something.
That's a good point. Maybe we should ask China for help.
I'm sure they'd love. Yeah, we'll set you something up real quick.
You know, I also think to myself too, like, we do like, okay, I understand that even in the government terms, like, $50 billion is a lot of money, right? I mean, that is a lot of money even for
All
like
right.
the government. But what is it though? You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Like,
right, if you're talking about something like this,
yeah, like, and I mean, hey, like, if you get like, you probably wouldn't have that much trouble. I mean, for one, you could be like, "Hey, this is not something that people are gonna they can complain about, but I don't necessarily know that they would be like, fuck you about, because it's like, ah,
yeah,
you're trying to save a city where people live and it's a part of our country. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like, I mean, I would understand if like fucking, somebody shot like some missiles into New York and fucked some shit up if we allocated a bunch of money to fix it. If
Yeah.
it fixed it, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But like, if they would have been like, yeah, the federal government is going to help pay for the Palisade to rebuild those homes for those people, then I would be like, damn, that's ass. But it is what it is because it's like it makes sense that I mean, those people didn't ask for their fucking homes to be set on fire. And just because they're fucking yups doesn't mean that they deserve to have
Dude, the
their homes
50
set on fire.
billion's getting spent somewhere. I would honestly feel a lot better seeing, like, being able to physically see something like that being done with it. Not only would I not care, I would prefer that.
Sure. Yeah, I
Even if
mean,
it's not like New Orleans, like somewhere else. Yeah, like,
that's
well,
what I was gonna say. I
when
prefer
it's our turn, we'll get it too. If something happens to us, we'd get it.
right. I prefer any of the aforementioned options as opposed to uh, any money that goes out of the country for any
Yeah.
reason. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be for our own military shit or for some other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Allocate that money for, to me, that's like, all these motherfuckers be talking about infrastructure shit. And be like, that's infrastructure right there. But the thing is it's not worth it to anybody to try. It's like, what is it, like a car? It's not worth me going. I just assume ride it till it stops running because it's not worth me putting more money into it. Or I'd rather go ahead and sell it like it is because it's not worth me putting more money into it. It's like that's how they treat shit like that.
Yeah, well, that's what I was about to say with New Orleans. I think it might not be like a even a 50 billion or a 50 trillion thing, or like it's something that you know, you know, such a huge project and undertaking that it's like, you know, can't be done, or the amount it would have to be like the country's priority to save New Orleans, and that's just not going to happen.
I wonder if they have anything like incentive programs anywhere to get people to move out.
Move
Like
out
I
of New
guess why
Orleans?
would you incentivize your citizens to move out of your city?
I
I
don't
guess,
know.
but
They need to. So like one thing is they redirected the Mississippi River and it like dumps
bro, what if
sediment.
that's why all these specific governors are shitty? Is because there's Gavin Newsom knows that San Andreas fault in 3 years is gonna snap and everyone in California is gonna die. So he's trying to get as many people to get out of the country, out of the state as possible. So that
So he just really cares about people that much. He
yeah,
don't want
so
to see nothing happen to him.
that's why
He's
the
actually a hero.
why the mayor of New Orleans is such hot garbage as well, is because and historically has been for like the past like 20 years.
Right.
Everybody, they are just trying to get people to actually move out of New Orleans.
I think it's a woman now, ain't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, unless she got fired, I don't know how that works. I know
Yeah,
she's
she was
under
like
some kind
doing
of
shit with
investigation.
she's taking vacations and shit and flying private and shit.
Yeah, she on that Fannie Willis shit.
Who the fuck's that? I don't know who that is.
That's that lady who that DA that was over the Trump case and Young Thug's case, and she ended up getting removed because she was doing all kinds of wild shit.
Yeah, she getting fucking paid.
Yes, sir. Uh,
Well,
yeah,
yeah, man. The Saints suck now that we may not even be giving a fuck about the Saints in 60 years anyway, because we ain't gonna be having fucking New Orleans. So
yeah,
nah, I don't give a fuck. We suck. Who
yeah.
cares?
Hey, listen though, we stick with it for right now because
Hey, we
it's all
gonna
good.
ride that bitch till she fill up with water, dog.
That's what I was gonna say. Could you imagine literally being able to say, "Hey, man, I rode with the Saints until the wheels fell off," quite literally,
Hell yeah.
to the fucking bowl
Listen, bro.
rolled.
Listen, let me go ahead and tell you something. My fucking my father,
Yeah.
my father's father. They watched the sucky Saints team for generations, decade after decade, fucking sucking, and they still die hard. They didn't give a fuck. They not only did they suck, they didn't ever even know a good team to like even have that spark of hope. I don't even know how they kept hope. I don't even know
Yeah.
how they kept hope. They
Yeah.
didn't. They didn't have number 9 to remember to look back to. They didn't have that from inception. Suck. That's all they knew, and they still rode. So I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't
If
give a fuck. I'm riding,
if you don't owe it to the Saints, you owe it to your family, bro.
bro. I have no choice. You don't
Yeah, that's a
understand.
good
I don't even
point.
have a fucking choice. You think I asked for this shit?
Yeah.
You think I fucking like this shit?
It's like if if I would have had a choice, I'd have been a fucking Patriots fan
Right, the
25 years
fuck.
ago.
Right. Yeah, no. Dude, speaking, then they got Drake May. Oh my god, bro. Why you had to bring that up? Can you imagine, like,
Eat it.
greatest team, then it's finally like, y'all can't even be mad. It's y'all's fucking turn to suck. The whole world's like, your fucking turn to suck. And then they fucking, it's looking like, I mean, we'll see. It's early, I ain't trying to, but dude, he looks fucking beast, dude.
Bro, if we looked as good as the Patriots right now,
I'm talking Drake May specifically.
yeah.
Looks like a fucking lick in the draft, dog. Who went before him? He went 3. Caleb Williams, and then who went next? Jaden Daniels. Caleb Williams,
Ah,
Jaden Daniels, and then Drake May.
damn, that's
Caleb Williams
crazy.
just snapped his fucking arm, so he's out.
Caleb Williams,
Oh no, no, JD,
Jaden
my
Daniel.
bad.
Yeah, I was about to
JD
say.
just snapped his fucking arm. He's
I
out.
was about to say,
Caleb
goddamn.
Williams is like hit and miss. He'll ball a game and then fucking suck ass for 4.
Hell yeah.
And then
Nobody knows, including him. Nobody knows where Tua is.
yeah, 2 is throwing up gang signs somewhere.
I know this has nothing to do with that draft class, but I just felt the need to bring up the fact
Yeah.
that Tua is getting
Dude,
cooked
that I
somewhere.
look at them teams, they're the only ones that make me feel a little bit better. Like the Browns, the Dolphins. The Dolphins is such a fucking dumpster fire. It's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious. I mean,
that
their
shit's
coach,
crazy.
he's fighting for his life, dude. That poor fucking coach, Mike McDaniel, dude.
He's fighting
But
some demons too, bro.
right? They don't have to worry about losing their fucking city too. So,
Yeah,
the Dolphins ain't the only thing that Miami's got. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
You
That's
know,
true.
the Eagles ain't the only thing Philadelphia got.
Yeah.
Dude, the Saints, that's all we got,
Well,
dog.
we got the Pelicans.
The Saints is all we got, dog.
Yeah.
Don't even bring up the Pelicans, dude. They're fucking. So, the Pelicans, we just traded a next year's first round draft pick. Now, depending on how we played this year, will determine if that's a very high draft pick that's highly fucking valuable, or if you're good, it's like, especially in the NBA, once you get to low draft picks, they ain't worth shit. Like, it
Yeah.
ain't even worth that. It's not even a big deal. Because we drafted that Queen, we did trades, these drafts. We like Zion, dude, slimmed up, looked crazy different. He finally looks like a baller,
Yeah.
and
It
like
also looks like he beat the fuck out of you too.
right, and like we got this dude Queen. We drafted in the first round. Dude, we're going to be good. That first round draft pick ain't going to matter because what we traded to get it is so good. Blah blah blah. Dude, ain't won a game yet. Fucking sucking, and it's looking like the pick that we traded is about to be a extremely high pick
Wow.
that we gave away to be a worse team than we were last year. What the fuck? And I'm not
Damn.
even a huge basketball fan. I just keep up with like the players trades and
Sure.
shit, like who's on the team. So I don't be watching the Pelicans.
Yeah, I don't either.
But
No,
dog,
no
that's
offense to the
fucking
Pelicans.
crazy. And a lot of the guys I follow with the Saints, they cover the Pelicans too, so I watch the stuff on it. But man, the Pelicans is dude, and just as bad shambles as the same. Mickey Loomis used to general manage, but for a long time he general managed both of them.
Yeah.
So and the Pelicans always suck, so they got him off. They had him just go to football to the Saints, and dude,
Yeah.
the Pelicans fucking suck. Dude, we drafted Zion, biggest fucking bust,
Yeah, it was.
and we gave him a supermax.
Such a fucking waste.
He
I mean,
got paid,
I,
dude. Never
not
stayed
even
healthy.
not even necessarily to say that he was a waste, but like what a waste of having a generational player, whether it be his fault, someone else's fault, whoever's fault it is. Like God, Lord Jesus Christ.
Fucking the food in New Orleans fault.
Yeah, I was gonna say we know he can ball. That's the thing. Like Zion
Dude, when
has
he was
proven
playing at
himself.
Duke, I think it was Duke he played at, dude, he was balling.
Yeah,
It was like a generational shit coming in. Like when we won the lottery, dude, I was like, "What the fuck? Pelicans might actually be good."
Yep.
Never, ever, ever, like
And
nothing.
we've
Never did anything for us.
we've
We've never sniffed the fucking nothing.
ran through players on the roster
Got rid of
too.
AD. He went on to win a championship the first year away from us.
Lonzo. We had Lonzo too.
Yeah, we had him for a brief part of that trade. We had him for
Yeah.
a little bit. He fucking sucks though. I ain't mad we ain't got him. I'll take his little brother.
Brandon Ingram's gone.
Yeah, dude. The Pelicans. Thank God I'm not a huge basketball fan, or fucking life would be even shittier.
Yeah.
Keep
Be
up with them, but
eating that shit too.
the Saints is what's. You know, I just hope if it gets down to that bad, like, yo, take the Pelicans, leave the Saints. I mean, I don't want the Pelicans to go nowhere, but if you're gonna take something, bro,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, we could do
the
without
Saints
the
is the
Pelicans.
heartbeat of New Orleans. The Pelicans, you know, they're just there. They're like a cool idea. Like, it would be so fucking dope to have a balling NFL and NBA team in the city. You know, how dope would that be? It's a dream. But, like, yo, bare minimum, yo, we need to start fucking balling Saints. Like, we
Yeah.
got to have y'all rolling.
I don't know.
If Drew Brees never came along, dude, who knows if the Saints would even still be in New Orleans? I hate to say that, but, like, if we just kept on the trajectory of sucking for the last 20 years, too, on top of all the time we sucked before that,
Yeah.
who knows? Because we don't have the city has declined, dude. That you just in our lifetime, how much has New Orleans declined?
Yeah. No shit.
Just then, my dad and mom tell me from when they were kids growing up in New Orleans, like when I was a kid, how different it was and had declined. So it's been on a rapid decline. What reason would there to be? You know, Benson loved. He was from New Orleans. Loved the Saints. Loved. Used his. He was a billionaire. Used his fortune to keep him there. He's dead. All right. The wife would be dead. So there's not. He didn't care if it made money, dude. He just wanted the Saints there.
Yeah.
But when someone's not tied to it like that, what's going to keep them there? Not to mention, dude, we're going to need the Superdome's the oldest active stadium in the NFL.
Yeah. So what would they do? Would they destroy the dome and rebuild something right there? Or?
Who fucking knows? I couldn't fathom them dropping that kind of money to do anything over there.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I couldn't fathom it.
They're
We're
gonna
talking
they're gonna have
billions.
to become the Shreveport Saints,
Oh, God.
the LaPlace Saints,
Dude.
the LaPlace Swamp Monsters.
Dude, what if, so New Orleans is sinking? What if, how you talking about taking them land in that other country from them people? We're like, yeah, New Orleans is still here. We're just moving it back up the hill some. Yeah, everybody just move back. Hey, Canada, we're going to need to take a little bit of your shit because all of us are moving back a state. So, you know what I'm saying? New York, you're now, Ontario, you're now New York. And then we
They're
can keep New
they're like,
Orleans.
excuse me, and like, you heard
Yeah,
this motherfucker.
excuse you?
Yeah. No, you don't need to see my fucking passport. Now back the fuck up. Well, hell yeah, man. I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this up.
All right, bro. Good hollering at you.
Yeah, absolutely. This was fun. I get excited about doing the podcast. I also like whenever we do it on the weekend too, when it's a special time, because I'm like, I don't give a fuck about going to sleep. I'll be like, yeah, shit, we'll just end up talking and all that other stuff. But
Yeah.
I look at the clock and I know I gotta
I know, man. It's
chop some
bullshit.
shit up.
Being an adult sucks.
It is lame. But either way, this was a good talk, and yeah, maybe we'll get on and fuck around on here this weekend. Y'all going to the Purvis Fall Festival this weekend?
No, I might. I didn't know.
You
Didn't
should.
know about
It's
it.
lit. I'll send you a little flyer.
Like all kinds of booths and shit, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Vendors.
Brittany's gonna have a booth there, which she had one there
Nice.
the year before. We weren't able to do it last year because T Frost, shout out to T Frost, he got married, so that was on the same weekend. So
Selfish.
yeah, fuck T Frost, he ruined it all. Just checking, it was an awesome time. We had a great time with T Frost, and we're gonna have a great time at the Fall Fest. So yeah,
Hell yeah.
I'll remind you about that though, because it's gonna be all kinds of shit. Probably Bring your kids out and spend some money you don't need to spend. It'll be fun.
Always. I love doing that shit. Can't get enough of it.
All right, man. Well, I'll holler at you later, Matt.
All right, bro.
Take it easy, dude.
Later.